So looking at these companies, this company here, Liontown, $3.5 billion company. They've got 150 million tons. Infinity Lithium, who's not on this thing, has 100 million tons. So what do you think their market cap might be? 1 billion, 2 billion? It's only 76 million. So I'm not going to lead you on. The reason why is because in the town of Caceres, people are against the mine. They don't want the mine built there. Rejected. People are marching in the streets. We don't want the mine. So much so that they've decided to go underground mining because obviously less environmental footpack. They just have a couple of holes go in the ground. Costs a lot more money because they have to build supports, I guess, throughout the mine. People have to work in the dark and gloomy area. People aren't happy. Would you rather be out in the sun? So anyway, the numbers are really, really good, but even the underground mine is not going to go ahead as yet. Well, that's the risk in this company. So if it goes ahead, could be 10x from here, but that's the risk. So, and do your own research also. So here's the tons. They got 50 indicated, 59 inferred. So indicated is obviously like they've drilled it out so many times that yeah, it is there. Inferred is like drilled out a few times and they think it's there, but they will have to drill a few more times to be sure. Yep, so that's about it for lithium. The numbers are really good. If you look at all the numbers, they do it. The cost per ton is 5 to 6,000. They're selling that product for 20,000 at today's prices, and they're doing that 10,000 times. That's $200 million a year. But $200 million a year and mark up that, and then it costs them $500 million at the start to do that, which they can get off the bank. So they can raise money, or just say they loan $5 million off the bank, start the mine, make $200 million a year, pay that back in a couple of years, and then just start printing money. But then in 10 years, the lithium might be out of the ground. We might not need so much lithium, so that's another thing to consider. But we're probably going to need a lot of lithium for the next decade or more. So Infinity Lithium, that's the company. It's going to shoot up if they say, yeah, you can build it. If for some reason everyone in Caceres said, this town of Caceres said, oh, we changed our minds, you can build the open pit mine, this company will go through the roof in one day. But that's not going to happen. So there's Liontown, $3.5 billion. And that's them there. Core Lithium, small resource, but they're printing money. They're building the mine now, it'll be finished next year. Then they'll be printing money, and they'll probably expand that resource in the meantime. So Yona, I don't know much about these guys. I think there's less upside because they've already grown so much. European Lithium, they're in Europe as well. They've got a small resource that they'll be doubling now. Don't know trading hold because they're going to announce that they've doubled this resource or something like that. Their mine's already built because it was an old mine built by the government there. So that's more savings from them. And they're also going to build the hydroxide plant. So you can get the lithium out of the ground. It might cost you about $500. Sell it to China for 2,000. Or you keep that ore that you have, spend another 5 grand on it, and then sell that to China for 26,000. So if you didn't know, spodumene concentrate gets sold for $2,000, costs about $500 to get out of the ground, average, and then people take that $2,000 product, spend another $3,000 to $4,000 on it to make it in lithium hydroxide, and then sell that to battery makers, etc. So that's a rough gist of it. These guys here, they're in trading hold as well because their share price shot up this morning. So obviously some people in the lab are telling their friends that these guys got good grades, these guys got good stuff, and their friends are like, oh, it's going to go up, we should buy in. And that's what's happening right now. So they shut it down so no one can do insider trading. And they'll probably come out with the drilling upgrade pretty soon, and they can maybe keep drilling and then become the same as the Pil Gangura project owned by Pilbara Minerals, $6 billion company. So maybe this can be a 100x project. If everything goes right, the demand still for lithium should be. They just keep drilling and keep hitting stuff. This company will go bananas. And that's my hope because I'm invested in it. and it could go down in the meantime if stuff isn't great, but that's the risk you take. So what else can I say? These guys, I just don't see that they got other mining projects. They're more into gold and other stuff like that, but they do have a resource. But I don't, not into them. These guys, I thought, yeah, maybe I'll sell out because there's going to be so much lithium around the world. But today they came out with a result which sort of sidetracked me. Liontown already grown already. Core lithium, missed the boat on that one. Should have bought that a while ago. Should have bought any of these stocks last year when no one was buying lithium because of COVID, and then lithium price was way down. Buy low, sell high. So everything's high now, but it probably will stay high given the lithium demand. And a lithium card takes about 10 kilos of lithium, which is about $300 worth. So the price of lithium is high now, but probably even double, because who's going to say that they're not going to spend $600 more or $300 more on your $50,000 Tesla? So that's all I can say about that. And good night, San Diego.